Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And this is a bit of a, I don't know, an emergency video, I guess you might say. It was a very sudden video that I just decided to drop. But okay, so we went over the news in my last video, and we are getting a, low-class Warriors Pride, Raditz. The Raditz event is coming back, which is generally indicative of a world tournament incoming. Now, I would anticipate probably not this weekend, and maybe not even the next weekend, but possibly the weekend after that. We shall see. It could be in 2 weekends from now. I really don't know. We'll see. But it will be our 33rd world tournament. So something very, very interesting just kind of popped into my head. So we don't currently have an idea of who the reward will be. So if we kind of scroll down a little bit, so obviously like this Oob, and then the Kid Goku as well right here. Well, that's a GT Goku, correct? So, they were never released on the global side of the game, so could they possibly release one of those two? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. But if we kind of keep going down, let's check the columns real quick. So here's global on the right, and then there's JP on the left side of the screen, right? So World Tournament 3, World Tournament 4, we're scrolling down. So as you can see, all of these are sort of, concurrent. 3-4 world tournaments later, we usually get the unit. Now, just to be noted, this guy will be getting his Dokkan Awakening. I'm pretty sure this is who they're going to Dokkan Awaken with the 33rd world tournament on global. This guy's pretty good, actually. I'll probably end up making a separate video once it gets a little closer to the world tournament. But let's kind of keep going here. And then obviously this also, like the one after that, this Teen Gohan, he's very, very good, by the way. Let's see. Still nothing, still no changes, right? Now I thought for sure it was Bojack, but as it turns out, we actually got him during the 25th world tournament. JP just got him on the 32nd world tournament. So if we keep going a little bit further, so it looks like Hit was also global first, and then Pan, this was the first world tournament, I'm pretty sure, where you could grind up to 23 million points and get a guaranteed 1 copy of the unit. Other than that, I think you had to grind, was it the top 50,000, top 100,000, something like that, just to get 1 copy of the unit. So it's actually a lot easier to get world tournament rewards nowadays. That Goku Black is very good. Gotenks is good. And then we kind of just are here. We're at this sort of impasse. So this was a global first, correct? Hellfighter 17 was a global first for our 31st world tournament, or, 2 world tournaments ago. Well, so not the last one, but the one before. So he was our reward, like the reward that you could get for grinding up to 23 million, and then grinding higher in the world tournament to get dupes. So i.e. not the local reward. Like this Demon King Piccolo, he'll be the local reward. I'm pretty sure they won't bring him for our 33rd. They're gonna go ahead and make us wait until the 34th world tournament to get him. I would love him as soon as possible. I want to rainbow him as soon as I possibly can. I might grind a little harder just to get 2 copies of this guy, because he is worth it. He's very, very good. But sort of getting off topic there. And then, of course, for our last world tournament, we, of course, got the Caulifla and the Kale. So that leaves me wondering. Then we go, and we're at the very bottom. So that leaves me wondering, who will be the world tournament reward? I don't know. I don't know the answer. The world tournament reward card is completely up in the air right now, and I haven't heard anyone else talk about it. I don't think anyone else has really noticed. But if we kind of scroll up a little bit, I was trying to think before I made this video of like what card they could possibly drop. Now, it could quite literally be anyone. It could be any card. So, some notable cards I noticed that we don't have. So like there's a Super Saiyan. I think that's a Super Saiyan GT Goku here. This is an SS2 GT Vegeta, I think. Here's Turles. This is a Super Saiyan Bardock, Super Boo. Who could we possibly get? Well, we have I was thinking possibly it could be a Gotenks to sort of correlate with the JP side of the game. when they get their Golden Week stuff, but we already have a Gotenks. That was unfortunately the World Tournament I was forced to miss. Again, that video will be coming soon of how I lost my original account to a reputable stone vendor. We've got a bunch of base form and Super Saiyan Gokus. There's a base form Bardock, a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We have, this is like a buff Goku. So like, this is like, is it Super Saiyan 1 grade 2? It's like buff Trunks, but this is buff Goku. We have a Beerus. You know, we do not have a Whis World Tournament, and that could be a very interesting card, I would think. You know, maybe a unit that can stun, provide some support, that type of thing. Maybe dodge. That would be cool. You know, of course, we already have a better Whis card. I can guarantee you the summonable Whis card that we'll be getting with Beerus is better. But, like, we have a cooler. You know, we don't have a World Tournament Frieza, do we? I don't think we do. We have a cooler. Why not get a Frieza? I think that's actually a pretty likely option. Looking at it now, we have a Vegito. Just like some of the more popular characters, right? Like, we've got a lot of the popular characters. No, not one single Frieza. We've got a Hit. Okay. You know, it's like we got a Kid Pan. It's like big freaking whoop. We've got a Kale. We've got a Caulifla. There is no Kaba either. I think Kaba could be a likely candidate as well. I would love if we got a Kaba card. I think he's actually quite a cool character. I love the relationship he has with Vegeta. You know, obviously they could drop, you know, another Goku and another Vegeta, but we've already got a bunch of them. I don't know that they would drop another one. Like, you know, Super Saiyan Gohan. That's a future Gohan, correct? We've got a Bojack. Let's see, in terms of villains, so Frieza we've been over. We have a Cell. Here's a Cell. Perfect form Cell. You know, Chi-Chi, Tien. We don't have a solo Chaozu, although I wouldn't say he'd be incredibly popular to grind for. We don't really have a good Chaozu card, so that could be interesting, right? A Chaozu, like I said, Vegito. Here's a Youth Gohan. That's a Saiyan Saga, correct? Or is that a Cell Saga? I forget. You know, we've got a Teen Super Saiyan Gohan. We've got Boo. In terms of the main villains, yeah, Frieza would be it. I guess, like, we don't have a Raditz. We don't have a Saiyan Saga Vegeta, you know, or a Nappa. Obviously, we just got the LR on the JP side of the game, but in terms of World Tournament rewards, like, here's a buff Trunks, Ultimate Gohan. So, like, some of these characters that are very popular we have as World Tournament rewards. So, I think it could be very, very interesting. They could possibly, I mean, maybe, they could, you know, finally drop, you know, one or both of these as the rewards, and maybe give them a Dokkan Awakening, or just straight up make them an SSR. I don't know, man. It really presented this thing to me where it's like, who in the hell could we get? Oh, yeah, here we go. You know, this is a Supreme Kai Ultimate Gohan. Well, before he's Ultimate Gohan, or right when he turns to Ultimate Gohan, right? Man, I just don't know. Obviously, like, I'm not going to try and just, you know, ramble on and on here. I am going to end the video. But let me know in the comments below, who would you like to see as a World Tournament reward? Again, I think a Kaba, you know, that could happen. A Whis, a Frieza, I think would be really, really cool. You know, any form of Frieza, final form, you know, maybe give us a good third form Frieza. That'd be sick. All we have is an SR third form Frieza. I don't think they do anything crazy like a transforming unit. They will do that for this Demon King Piccolo. Like, he is an LR and he's a transforming unit. Now, granted, his transformation conditions suck. You know, they're terrible. 7 turns. Or I think if you're up against, was it Dragon Ball Seekers, World Tournament, one other category, you can get an instant transformation. So that's nice. But, you know, ultimately, they suck, right? But anyway, guys, I guess we'll wrap up the video here. Also, like I said before earlier in the video, just be ready. I think this is the guy who's going to be getting his Dokkan Awakening during the World Tournament. And I know, you know, World Tournament is not everyone's favorite, but, you know, it is important to grind up, you know, the rewards. At least you want one copy of the unit. So grind to 23 million. Be expecting a World Tournament in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would say. But that's the video, guys. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. Of course, consider subscribing if you're new. And I'll catch all of you in the next one. Later.